This is a hard fire to fight.
2 fires, rough terrain, and gusty winds. A live report from the Pole Creek Fire as firefighters get set for some rough days ahead.
Red flag conditions days, which are some of the worst when it comes to firefighting.
Winds have relaxed tonight, but they're going to strengthen again tomorrow. I'll show you the speeds coming up in my forecast.
A couple guys with some shovels could have put it out at the time that I saw it.
New at 10, one man's biggest regret after spotting the Bald Mountain fire while hunting days ago. Flames from 2 ravenous fires keep homeowners evacuated for a second night, and fear of disaster on everyone's minds.
This Pole Creek fire and Bald Mountain fire chewing their way through Utah County, and right now more fire crews are on their way to help fight those flames. We do have team coverage tonight. Jeremy Harris talks with a man who's watched these fires burn with a bit of regret. Jim Spiewak also out reporting tonight.
Sterling is tracking weather conditions surrounding the flames, but we want to start with Mark Cabell, who's at the Fire Evacuation Center. And Mark, you've been seeing flames actually kick up this evening.
That's right, Heidi and Shauna, the fire still burning on the ridge behind me here. We've had some spikes in the fire, then a lull, then we've had spikes, and that fire's going to burn for quite a long time. Tomorrow could be a dangerous time for firefighters. Let's look at the latest numbers of this fire for you tonight. The Pole Creek fire sitting at 54,000 acres this evening. The Bald Mountain fire at 14,000 acres. If you combine the totals there, we're right at about 69,000 to 70,000 acres. This fire could merge, but that hasn't happened yet.
This is a real emergency and the potential to be a significant emergency depending on what happens over the next couple of days.
Now, more than 680 firefighters have been on scene today, filtering in from other fires across the country. Also, we want to tell you that the governor says that could grow to 1,000 firefighters by tomorrow. And there is some good news here. These 2 fires are the top 2 fires in the country when it comes to getting extra resources in now. That means tomorrow, more air tankers, more helicopters, and according to the governor, more boots on the ground.
If your mayor and your council says, get out, get out. If the sheriff's office says, get out, get out. If the local police department, if the fire suppression people say, get out, get out. There's no sense of risk in your life.
Pretty strong words from the governor there, get out. Listen to the evacuation orders and follow the direction of your local leaders. Highway 89 between mile marker 300 and 312 is closed down. And then those subdivisions that are really in harm's way, Covered Bridge, Woodland Hills, and Elk Ridge. Now, Jeremy Harris, only on 2 News Tonight, talked to a man who says he saw the infancy of the Bald Mountain fire. He said it was small at first, and he thought if somebody could have gotten up there with some shovels, they maybe could have put it out and we would not be seeing what we're seeing with these 2 fires now. Jeremy?
And Mark, it seems like everybody in Utah County is out tonight taking a look at the fire. Well, here's what we're seeing from the mouth of Payson Canyon. Now, at night, these fires tend to lay down and calm down significantly. That's what we're seeing. You can still see a glow hanging over Payson and over the southern Utah County area. Tonight, we talked to a man who saw this fire when it was much different, and he's upset more was not done to extinguish it.
It just looked like a little campfire.
The fire above Payson looks much different than the first time Jake Jones saw it.
It was just one little fire in just a little container.
He hunts on Bald Mountain and saw the small fire not long after it started.
And later on, I looked up on the Forest Service website and they said they had it contained.
Forest Service knew about the fire and was monitoring it.
At that point, I wasn't worried about it because they knew about it.
The Bald Mountain and Pole Creek fires have now combined into a raging inferno.
It was relatively close. You can hear it when it's burning.
The entire town of Elk Ridge is evacuated.
It's kind of a spooky thing. Everybody gets a little bit freaked out.
Chief Seth Waite says his firefighters are ready to protect the town, home by home if needed.
We're planning right now to set up what we call a wet line behind all the residents and see if we can stop the fire at a wet area.
Tonight, the town won't be coming back until the fire lets them.
That's the million-dollar question. Right now, we're currently waiting for the air and the wind to kind of determine what the fire is going to do.
Now tonight I've been in contact with Utah County Sheriff's officials. They tell me 2 very urgent updates. One, they anticipate that fire is closing in on Highway 6. They could be closing the Diamond Fork area very soon. They also plan to declare a crisis. That is going to come tomorrow. That may open up some additional assistance to come help fight these fires because we know these firefighters really need it. Mark, back to you.